Hey fam, it's your girl Bumi Williams and you're watching Bumi Speaks TV. Today I want to talk about how depression led me into being an accent coach, and it's not something that I've ever thought about I was gonna do. It was just something that happened overnight and I want to talk about it. First of all, this is dedicated to anybody out there that's facing depression, facing anxiety, facing any kind of emotional trauma, traumatized, a whole lot of stuff. I just want you to know you're not alone, and this is gonna be more like a motivation to you, because this video means a lot to me, and it's more spiritual than you can ever think about. It's something that I'm actually going to share because I've been there and I'm still in the process to even being healed. So a lot of you know when I started my YouTube channel, I used to talk about alphabet, phonetic alphabet. I used to talk about English accent on a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, when I started my YouTube channel, I was the most depressed person in the whole wide world. I'm serious. I used to be the most depressed person. But then I'm this person, I'm impulsive. That is, whenever something happens to me or whenever I'm triggered, I react as fast as I can. I don't wait to take a second thought on something. I just act fast. So I was depressed and I was thinking, what way out of this depression? What way out of this depression? And then, okay, I shared my story, how I got depressed on a Facebook page, a female Facebook page, Finn, that's female in Nigeria. So I shared how I was trying to overcome depression, and I talked about how I'm a teacher. I was a teacher then, and I was teaching phonics and phonology, and teaching kind of was a therapy for me. It's always, teaching was a therapy for me then. And so when I talked about teaching being a therapy for me, teaching phonics and phonology as a therapy for me, and I noticed that everybody was interested in this phonics and phonology, and I was like, really? So everybody really want to sound good. A lot of people want to sound pretty decent and fluent in English. And okay, I thought to expand the space. Then a lot of people came to my inbox from that Facebook page like, hey, sis, I saw your post about are you a phonics teacher or are you a teacher of English phonology? I would love to know more about it. And I tell them to hold on, I'm going to put them through. So I started this YouTube page. Okay, first of all, before I started my YouTube page, I remembered I walked to a studio and I told these guys, these guys were a videographer, and I told them, hey, see, I'm an accent coach and I'd love to put out some videos there to teach people how to pronounce right and stuff. And okay, they charged me, I paid, and I went into the studio and I started to teach. So they filmed me. After the filming, this guys walked up to me and was like, you just did a great presentation about this English phonology and phonetics. Why don't you take a step to not just post it on Facebook? Because I intended to post this lectures on Facebook and not YouTube. And I know about YouTube, but I never knew YouTube was that easy. So I asked them okay, what's the next step you're talking about? And this guy was like, why don't you post on YouTube? You can make a lot of money from posting on YouTube. This wasn't about a YouTube. This wasn't about making money. This was just a way to just heal my depression. It was more like finding a source of therapy to heal me from whatever it is that I was going through at that time. So this guy spoke to me about YouTube. They told me they knew nothing about YouTube, about opening a YouTube page or whatever it is. So I went home and I did a little research and I said, wow, YouTube is pretty easy to start and begin. So I called them and I asked when my video was going to be ready. So they did all the edits and stuff, and they did send my video to me. They sent the video to me and I started my YouTube video I remembered how I started my YouTube video. So that was how I went on and on and on. So now the purpose of this video is to let you know that no matter what you're going through, no matter how difficult it is, try to find a source of happiness, or not necessarily a source of happiness, but try to find what it is like a therapy to you. Like after I got to know that being in front of camera is a kind of therapy to me, and it kind of healed me of depression. I got to know that no matter how depressed you may be in life, something always will be your therapy. To some people, going to the gym is a therapy when they're depressed. They kind of vent out and release the stress through exercise, but that's not the case for me. Therapy for me is sitting in front of the camera and making a video like this, or teaching someone, or making people happy. That's why I take pictures, because when I take a picture of someone and this picture is so nice, and this people is like, oh, Bumi, this picture you took of me is so good. It's like a therapy, like, oh, I didn't make someone happy. So, you're depressed. My advice to you is find your healing mission. What is like a therapy to you? Sitting in front of the camera is really releasing stress for me. I'll tell you something. I was so depressed when I took this camera, sat in front of it, and made this video. And guess what? I feel strengthened now. So if you notice, when I started this video, I was kind of tensed, anxious, filled with like anxiety, but I feel much better after dishing out my, this content, and I feel a lot better. Find out what's therapy for you and thank me later, because I feel much better. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm still your accent coach, and I don't know, it's more like I'm doing motivation stuff right now, because I just know whatever it is, I just want to sit in front of camera, educate people, motivate people, inspire people, make people happy. That's what's therapy for me. So in my YouTube page, in my YouTube channel rather, I think I said this a lot of time. Like, this YouTube channel is all about whatever, like encouragement, inspiration, education, and everything. So do not say that I deviate from doing an accent tutorial to being a motivational speaker, because you can expect anything. I'm just doing this to release stress and to educate and inspire you that no matter what it is you're going through, find the source of your healing. Find your healing machine. My healing machine, as I said earlier, is sitting in front of the camera and talking to you right now. And thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my video. Please do to like, subscribe, share this video on your status, Facebook story, WhatsApp status, Instagram story, and I will really appreciate it. I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I remain your favorite accent coach, Bumi Williams. Thank you.